We are continuing to follow a developing and devastating story out of Australia. At least 11 people are dead in a shooting at the popular Bondi Beach today, coinciding with the start of Hanukkah.
Was holding somebody's child because he was screaming, I was saving this child.
According to police, one of the suspected gunmen is believed to be dead, the other in critical condition in hospital. Police say 11 others were injured, 2 of whom are believed to be police officers. Police have declared the shooting as a terror incident. Let's now bring in CTV News public safety analyst Chris Lewis. Good morning, Chris. Thank you for being with me.
Good morning, Lauren.
So a really devastating situation unfolding in Australia this morning. With this incident of this magnitude, where do officers even begin investigating?
Well, it's an absolutely shocking incident. Thankfully, very rare because gun murders in Australia are but a handful a year, really, because they had such serious legislation put into place many years ago. But the police now are really doing a deep dive into who are these 2 individuals. What are they all about? Are they connected to any other broader groups, or is it kind of an isolated incident between these 2 individuals? Who else knew? Was anybody else involved? Was there maybe someone else in a car in the parking lot that got away? There's things like that that they're trying to really nail down. And they'll also be gathering all the video like we're seeing right now that different people have in their personal cameras and interviewing witnesses. And then at the same time, dealing with a mass murder, dealing with families and identifying victims and forensic work. It's just, this is a huge, huge event for them to deal with.
Officials have deemed this an anti-Semitic terror incident. Of course, it happened on the first night of Hanukkah. What do we know so far about the attackers, and how does the fact that it's an anti-Semitic terror attack impact the investigation?
Well, it gives them more tools in terms of accessing information and getting warrants and kind of the legalities around conducting the investigation. We don't know much yet, other than we know that there was at least 2 males involved, 1 dead, 1 very injured. We know that the weapons involved so far, the pictures I've seen, are a shotgun and a bolt-action rifle. Nothing like we've seen in the broader terrorist-type incidents around the world. But once again, Australia has really nailed down the access to firearms in that continent. So lots to find out yet, Lauren, but there will be a whole team of investigators doing nothing more but looking into the backgrounds of these 2 and trying to figure out, were they on the radar of police? Were they not? If not, why not? That's not a criticism, but they're trying to sort all that out right now.
So what are some of the possible charges that we could see at play here?
Well, obviously multiple murders, and then there'd be potentially charges under their terrorism legislation, which I don't really know well. But the bottom line is, regardless of the motive, this is a large multiple murder and many, many attempted murders. So for the one that is still alive, if that's all that's left, he's facing a whole pile of charges before it's over, and likely will never see the light of day again.
Do you think after this has played out, we're likely to see a lot more security throughout Australia in the aftermath of this?
Yeah, when these things happen, immediately there'll be extra security visible around mosques and places where Jewish people gather, whether it be religious areas or specific events like this. I mean, this is awful. It's shocking, but police responded quickly. It's a very isolated event. It doesn't mean things are out of control in Australia at all. What it really means is that obviously bad things happen to good people. Vigilance, intelligence gathering, and monitoring of specific individuals is really so important. But even with all that in place, sometimes these things are going to occur, as awful as they are.
So we know officials have called this a terror attack, but at this point, what questions remain? What are the biggest things police and investigators are looking to find out right now?
Well, the only thing that will distinguish this as a terrorist attack versus just a mass murder is motive. And it appears, given that a specific group on that large beach, I've been there, it's a beautiful, wonderful place, but immense. The specific group that were targeted were Jewish people celebrating Hanukkah. So that in itself makes it a terrorist attack because of the religion motive, if in fact that was it. And I'm sure it is, but that's what they're trying to nail down in terms of the background of these two guys. Who are they connected to? What's their social media presence? What have they said before and to others? And a lot of that will come out in the days to follow.
All right. Thank you very much, Chris. That is Chris Lewis, CTV News public safety analyst and former OPP commissioner.
Thank you, Lauren.